believe and build. In the good times, it's easy to laugh and to celebrate, but the question is, what about the hard times? When things are at their toughest, when things are at their messiest.
It isn't very easy. At times the road is rough. It isn't very easy. The going can get tough, but you can change your destiny. It isn't very easy. The valley seems so deep. It isn't very easy. The way out seems so steep, but you can change your destiny. Only you can change your destiny.
Do you remember the words that have been spoken over your life? Do you remember your purpose? Do you remember what God has asked you to build? Or have you been discouraged and abandoned the plan? Proverbs 24:10 says, "If you faint in the time of adversity, your strength is small." If at times you feel stuck, it's time to look for a way to partner with God and ask Him to show you the way forward. It's time to seek, knock, and ask. Sometimes it takes an action of faith to get unstuck. And for each person, it may be a different action of faith to get unstuck.
Walking by faith and not by what I see. Running a race, believing what can be. Painting a picture of your story. Living for God and for His glory. Living by faith and not by sight. Strong in the power of His might.
Nothing you do for God is something you do on your own. 2 Corinthians 6 says, "We are workers together with Him." It's time to get back to our original purpose of building together with God. Many have lost momentum and purpose over the past few years. We've been focused on just holding things together. But we need to access God's grace to help us build, to continue forward and to progress. We must put these days of distraction behind us. There will always be some sort of distraction that tries to divert our attention, but these distractions don't have to impact us. They don't have to stop us or slow us down. God is still ordering our steps and giving us grace to build. And as we continue to move forward by faith, finances will follow and volunteers will follow. Proverbs 24:3 says, "Through wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established." As we build with God's wisdom, He will bring the resources we need. We are co-workers with Him. He needs us to partner with Him. It is not all going to happen automatically. We look, we listen, and stay aware of what He is saying to us as individuals. We receive His creativity. There is no limitation on what we can do when we partner with Him.
We can make a difference in this world as we're passing through. We can make a difference, show a love that's true. We can make a difference in this world, sacrificing all. We can make a
He has given each one of us something we are to build and the wisdom to accomplish the task. It may be in our family, in our business, or in our community or church. Wise people are builders, whatever we are building. Building is always a step-by-step process, and at times things are stalled and certain building materials are not available and things are taking longer than we hope. It may look like nothing is happening for a time, but it doesn't mean that things aren't happening in the background. Sometimes when you get a prophecy from God, you have to follow some steps to see it come to fruition. There are steps before we see it come to pass. You can't skip the process of what it takes to see it fulfilled. There is still a foundation that has to be laid that nobody sees, and there are still messy parts of the whole building process. But just keep building until it is complete.